I'm Solange Alfred. Welcome to the HCS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning British monarch, whose rule spanned 7 decades, died on Thursday at the age of 96. Elizabeth ascended to the throne in 1952. She oversaw the last throes of the British Empire, weathered global upheaval and domestic scandal, and dramatically modernized the monarchy. Elizabeth ruled over the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth realms, including Saint Lucia, and became one of the most recognizable women ever to have lived. Her son, Charles, immediately became king upon her death. So we ask, do you think Queen Elizabeth made an indelible contribution to the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth realm? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 30% said yes, 50% said no, and 20% did not know. We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
With regards to Queen Elizabeth, her passing, I find that she signifies strength, courage, a woman who served her country and various Caribbean countries as well gracefully. She, through her old age, you saw that she maintained a strong posture, and I just commend her for that, and I just wish the country of England well.
I believe as a world leader, she has gained the respect of the entire world community, particularly the countries that form part of the Commonwealth. But beyond that, for instance, even places like North Korea and so on, have paid tribute to her. I believe she was a good example, a good model of leadership. She brought stability, she brought respectability, she brought dignity to the to England, if you want, or to the British Empire, or whatever remained of it. However, there are lagging issues that unfortunately she was unable to address. Issues related to the sins of commission of the empire before her. That was not addressed, but that being the case, life goes on.
She served with humility to an extent. Because I understood that she has helped a lot of world leaders, come to levels of compromise and so on, But the only thing I find she should have done at least is to put an input into the reparations and repatriations towards Africans, because they're supposed to know our history and, what we went through. But apart from that, I give her a certain level of credibility towards the way she dealt with other world leaders, And she, for 70 years on the throne, I find, that's good because, and may her soul rest in peace.
Yes, honestly speaking, I have not studied the history of the dynasty in England, but I think 70 years serving nations is a very long time, and I think she lived up to that time because she did something that was good.
Well, the Queen was a good lady. She was putting peace in every single thing, and for the 70 years, that's very good service she gave, and she was a good lady to everybody.
Well, I haven't much bad to say about her because, not like to say I was really educated a lot about her, but in me personally, I feel she was not a bad woman, She accepted black people to the fullness because I could remember His Imperial Majesty when he was in exile. That's where he was, he spent 5 years in England.
Well, it's all over the place, it's all over the media. The Queen was the monarch for Saint Lucia, is the monarch for Saint Lucia, and I think it's a moment that has to be recognized and appreciated for contributions to humanity and the world.
Definitely, I think that Queen Elizabeth did make a valuable contribution as well, not only to the UK, the Commonwealth, but also the world. I think that anybody who has served in that high level for such a long period, it's over 70 years, would definitely have made a significant contribution to society. And most of what she did was in positive. Sometimes leaders become arrogant after a long period of time serving. But I think that she maintained that humility and honesty throughout her reign. So I think that really made her great.
She is a great lady to us, to the world, in fact, not to us, but to the world. And what she has given to us is an example of what is good and what he has promised to the world. And then I think that we all are satisfied with the great job she has been done for us.
Queen Elizabeth II was a very humble individual, or if I may say, a very humble queen. She served for 70 years. She tried her best. I know she tried her best to put peace in various nations. She did well. May her soul rest in peace.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda said the Caribbean country will hold a referendum on whether to become a republic. Like Saint Lucia, the former British colony is among 14 countries in addition to the UK, where the British monarch is head of state. A number of countries in the Commonwealth have been taking steps to carve out their own identity by replacing the monarch as the public persona who embodies the symbol of state unity. Barbados became a republic in 2020. Saint Lucia last year announced plans to pursue the process of replacing the British Privy Council with the Caribbean Court of Justice as the final court of appeal. But is talk of republicanism ill-timed in the wake of the recent death of Queen Elizabeth II? So we ask, do you think Saint Lucia should revisit the question of becoming a republic in the wake of the death of Queen Elizabeth II? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.